Welcome back, my little lambs. We've got to hop right into this mission since we have no time to complete and wait. So we're going to go ahead. We want to grab a gold key card. We've got a favor that we can use for that. That's going to be very helpful. We've only got one merc to bring with us, so let's select them and get right into it. Here's our little pre-mission talk with everybody, and this is another scav mission, so it's pretty much the same thing that was said before in the other scav mission video that we did. The only way we get paid is by looting lockers, and we've got a lot of stuff up ahead of us. There's a guard up here. We need to try and sneak up on them and either find out if we need to kill them or wait for them to walk away. You can see a lot of blue floating lights. That's because there's a lot of biofields in this thing. And from our previous mission, we learned that a biofield detector is when there's two or more people in there, it will sit there and trigger the security, and those things will cause big problems. So that's going to be one thing that we have to work around this level, is making sure we've only got people moving through one at a time. We may have to wait a couple of turns while we're doing that, but as you can see, so far we're getting up here pretty good. We've got this guard marked down so we can see where they're going to go. We're sneaking everybody up to where he can't see us. So let's go ahead and I'll stop with my narration and let's get right into this mission. Okay, so this guard here, we know he's going to walk around the corner and go up in there, so we're just going to let him disappear. We're not going to do anything to him. It's the other guard that's in the biofield area that's probably going to be the one that's going to give us some trouble, because it's obvious he's going to be walking out to take over this guard's position. So we just need to get in a position to where we're going to be able to get the jump on the other guard, and hopefully he's going to be around the corner and he's not going to hear anything. Okay, our little trap is set, so hopefully when he walks around that corner, he's definitely most likely going to spot Erza, but hopefully for our turn you can see that we're going to have everybody be able to pretty much take their turn right after he walks around. So we should be able to take him down if we're lucky.
You want to attract men? I'll tell you the best thing to put behind your ears. Your ankles.
Okay, so we got the one guard down. The other two guards have been successfully lured and distracted, so we shouldn't have to worry about them for several turns. So now we've just got to get ourselves through this biofield. Augur will have enough movement points and action points to be able to get in there and open up the lockbox. Erza, we could possibly get her to run through all the way to the open end, but it's going to be best to use her one buff for her teammates so that they're going to have more initiative and points so they can hopefully move through. It may take a few turns of us waiting here and having to move everybody one at a time, but it's the best thing to do to get through this area. We're going to have to skip for now because since Augur's in there, the moment we move anybody through that, even if we could get them to the safe area on the other side, it's not going to work. The biodetectors sit there and say for any two or more signatures at the end of the turn. So that makes you think that you could possibly for a short time have somebody run through, but it won't work that way. The moment a second person walks into that field, it trips security. So we need to just go ahead and wait until we can get Augur out, then we can start moving everybody else through. Okay, so we safely got everybody through, and now we're in this room. There's a camera that pretty much only faces one side of the room, so as long as we're behind that, we don't have to worry. There is one guard up in the corner. He can't see us at the moment, so we're safe. There's two guards up behind the laser gate. So if we're lucky, we should be able to get ourselves put into good positions to where we can possibly take all these guys out. Now, we could use a lure trap and get them all into one area, and we've got enough grenades with us that we could sit there and start using those, but using grenades is going to cause so much noise, it's going to trip the sensors, and it's going to cause the other guards that are on the level to come running. We want to try and do this as stealthy as possible, so let's see what we can do here. Okay, so we've got 2 guards in here now that we're definitely probably going to have to fight. We should hopefully be able to get at least one of them down, possibly 2, because it looks like, we're going to have, 3 of our team members up for actions and everything. So let's go ahead and start trying to take out this first guy, and hopefully it's not going to cause too much noise, and let's see what we can do. Okay, so we've got a couple little weird things going on. Supposedly we have no line of sight to this last guard. It also sits there and we can't get into cover. We've got 2 action points left, so we could either try moving or we can try reloading our gun, which would definitely be a good thing. But again, for some reason, we're not going to be able to target him, so we're just going to have to go ahead and hope on turn 6 that Erza can sit there and get something done. Okay, so as you can see, the security AI sat there and brought everybody on alert. So one guard came rushing in to check out the dead body. The other guard has moved and is trying to scan the area, but luckily they technically haven't seen us. So hopefully on this next turn and everything, we should be able to drop these 2 without causing too much of a problem, and then we're going to have another biofield area that we've got to work our way through. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, even though we know that we're technically in range, for some reason Slash Slide isn't wanting to target this guard. It could be due to the fact that we're right next to cover. You can see the Slash Slide line goes red in one direction, showing that it would work. I think what I'm going to have to do is move Augur out to where there's a pure straight line between her and the guard. Okay, the guards are down, so all we got to do is worry about this hallway coming up that's got a huge biofield detector in it. So we'll probably just have to sit there and do like we did with the first biodetector. We'll get everybody up there in range, and then one at a time, we're going to start trying to send people through. Okay, so unfortunately, the security AI alerted another guard and they've run out into the hallway and they're face to face with Erza, but this shouldn't be a problem. We should be able to get all of our other mercs with us into position to where they can help back her up. And, on her next turn, she should be able to get within range and hopefully take the guard out without much trouble. Okay, it may seem like we might be in a bit of a trouble, especially with this other guard running up and flanking us now, but we should be okay. Urza's got a good chance of taking out the guard in front of her, and all three of our other mercs are, up against this one guard that came running through, so it's really the guards that are going to be in trouble on this turn. We've got a bit of a tough choice here. We could either go ahead and send Augur out to fight, or have her run through the corridor, which is going to trip the biosensor and knock up the tally really good. Or we can just go ahead and let everybody sit where they are and wait for it to become Erza's turn so she can take out the guard and then get moved through. Okay, so Erza is under overwatch from the guard, so we're going to have to do something about that real quick. Luckily, she's got a talent that can remove it. I didn't realize it on the last turn, but Codebreaker was in line of sight with that guard, and he could have got a shot off, but setting him to overwatch was probably a good idea, because you can see the guards below the laser fences. They're starting to run through, so if they come up through there, he's going to have them covered. Okay, things are starting to go good. We've got Erza and Augur up through the biodetector field, and they're near the gold door vault, which is what we got that special key for. So hopefully there's going to be good loot in there for us to get. Code block and tank trap looks like they're going to be covering our rears with these guards that are moving the way up, but we should also be able to zip them across the hallway into a safe area and get them to one of the lockers that we can see. So let's go ahead and see what we can do over the next couple of turns. Okay, we're doing really good now. I think I can confidently say over the next few turns we should be able to check off a lot of our mission parameters. We're going to be getting lockboxes opened like crazy, so we should be able to get to the open 8 lockboxes check mark. We've killed quite a few guards so far. We've only got a couple of more kills to get for the special bonus of kill 7 or more, which will give a bonus to Octane, I think it was, who sent us on this mission. We're doing good without getting ourselves hurt too much and everything, so we should be able to get going pretty good over the next few turns, and we should be ending this out in the next few minutes. Okay, I definitely think it's time to start getting everybody towards the exits. So we're going to try and hit a couple of more lockboxes on the way. There's probably going to be at least one guard for us to take out along the way down here where tank trap is. The security system is turned and looked at her, so we're going to have to get that disabled, but we should be able to start running everybody down towards here, and over the next couple of turns we should be getting everybody out. Well, this guard isn't exactly the smartest. He's run right towards our two mercs, who will most definitely probably be able to take him out. And then Erza and Augur are going to be running down the hallway soon, so we should definitely be getting this.
What a party, brother! I never had so much fun in my life!
Tank Trap and Code Block are down there in range of getting at least one more lockbox. I don't think we're going to try and run across and get the last two. We've gotten some pretty good loot so far, and I don't want to sit there and push my luck too far, so we're just going to be getting Erza and Augur run down towards the exit, and by the time they get down there, Tank Trap and Code Block should have been able to cover each other so one of them can run and get one last lockbox, and then everybody's going to be making a mad dash for the exit. Okay, security level got high enough that they finally sent in some reinforcements, but they're all the way on the other side, and this should possibly be the turn that I can get everybody extracted. Everybody is pretty close to the extraction point. They're all going to have their full move and everything. Even that one guard that just snuck up behind Erza, she's going to be able to run away from him. He didn't put down Overwatch or anything, so she doesn't have to worry about getting shot while she's running. We should be able to get this done. And there we go, my little lambs. I think about the only thing that we didn't accomplish was getting all 8 lock boxes, but other than that, I'm pretty sure we've probably checked off every single mission parameter and the bonus parameter. So let's go ahead and get to the victory screen and take a look at all the wonderful loot that we've got, and then we'll get back to the safe house, and that's going to bring us to the end of this video, because this is going to be a pretty long one. We're near the half-hour mark. So the next video will definitely be us sitting there and really taking a look at all our wonderful loot. And by then, our nanofab should be finished. So we can start crafting all these neat blueprints and everything that we've got. So thank you so much for watching, my little lambs. And I hope to see you again next time in the Digital Wonderlands.